All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ads. And we care about this because if they click somewhere on our ads, that means your Boudoir Facebook ad has entered their brain. And we care about that because if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters their brain, that's the only chance of them buying from us is greater than 0%. So the first thing though is we gotta get them to not scroll by and instead click somewhere, anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. So this is the most important metric that we look at first when advertising. And this is what we need to optimize for first. It's kind of the highest leverage activity we can do for all of advertising. So we can see unique CTRL 4.34% there. And this is, we need to focus on this first because the unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. Extremely common, and it's what I keep seeing over and over and over and over again. Every single Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen and tested has BLCS, unique CTRL under 6%. And it's a problem because it's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. 3 pre-click mistakes cause BLCS, and we'll get to more of those at the end. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So building our universe here, we got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it. Can't get this anywhere else from anyone else in the universe. And what we do is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, leave the original as it is, and we actually treat the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad, and that takes about a week, and then we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad that has the best metrics at the end of a week. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA, pre-click alignment. So we got rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. It's easy, treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. Achieve pre-click alignment and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. That is this universe. So my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital, tested the first one, found its unique CTRL was 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. All right, so duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. Awesome. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get the ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So 3,700 bucks a month, eliminated, wasted ad spend, eliminated, back in the owner's pocket. They no longer have to spend it, kind of like a phantom profit. And that's like 40K over the next 12 months without having to do any extra work. Second one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, unique CTRL 1.39%. So we know that BLCS is present. So did the same thing, duplicated, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out they were wasting, or the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. And as a result, you know, they spend 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they can actually increase or get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So they've simply pocket that $8,400 a month, not needing to spend that ad spend anymore as a phantom bonus, back in their pocket, no extra work required, and that's like a 100 grand bonus at the end of the year by simply getting their ad treated with Boudoir Pico. Finally, we got had a patient come in. His unique CTRL was 5.03%. So we knew that BLCS was present. Unique CTRL under 6% means BLCS is present. That is Boudoir low-click syndrome. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found that the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. And wasting 67% of ad spend, that means they're spending 10 grand a month in the original. Now they only need to spend $3,300 a month with the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And this is, and they can pocket that $6,700 a month back in their pocket as kind of a phantom bonus. That's like 80K over the next 12 months. So big find here. The average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, I mean, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of those, it's probably somewhere 50 to 60%. So average Boudoir Facebook, so it's wasting about 50% of ad spend. So they're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Literally 5K every single month being wasted. That can be approximately 5K a month. It's being wasted. That can be eliminated. And approximately, that'd be like 60K back in their pocket over the next year. So, all right, so now we're gonna inspect this one, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low-click syndrome. So first thing I'm looking at is here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe we're trusting what Facebook recommends we should fill out when creating our ad is what is best for us to fill out instead of being best for Facebook that we fill out. And the consequences of doing this, of making this mistake, is way more women are scrolling by our ad than necessary, which pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it increases the probability of us having BLCS, Boudoir low-click syndrome. On the back end, Facebook loves it because the more women scroll by our Facebook ad per unit time, the more Facebook ads Facebook can serve per unit time. So the more money Facebook earns per unit time. That's why they recommend us to fill all this stuff out, because it's best for Facebook. It's not best for us. So we never ever want to listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we got the looks like an ad mistake here in the creative, the photo. So the false belief that causes us to make it looks like an ad mistake is we're believing our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads, because, well, that's what basically every other Boudoir Facebook ad we've seen, it looks like an ad, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, and literally 100% of the Boudoir Facebook ad backend metrics I've seen and have tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low-click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6%. And why is that? Because everyone's making these same 3 pre-click mistakes. So the false belief or the consequences of making this looks like an ad mistake is that we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low-click syndrome. And finally, we're going to look at the Seymour headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And let's see. So we got Attention Healthcare Heroes inviting 9 women this month to our studio for a luxury boudoir experience. Invited at $1,200. All right. So 9 women this one. All right. So we only got 2, relevant context points here. So yeah, we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that's causing us to make this mistake is, we believe we've got the right amount of context to actually, have the optimal amount of the correct women coming through, pulling our unique CTRL above 6%, while also minimizing the amount of wrong women clicking somewhere on our ad, because we don't want to confuse the meta ad algorithm, have the wrong women click on it. And the consequence of this is, yeah, way more women gonna be scrolling by than necessary. That could have been a perfect fit. But they're scrolling right on by, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So looking at all this, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and therefore has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this is a perfect case for one. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, your Boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTRL under 6%, and you're looking out there in the marketplace, seeing it's getting more saturated, kind of every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year. Seems like whenever anyone gets a new iPhone, they're also throwing up a new Google My Business profile saying they now offer Boudoir, or if they or if they get a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying they now offer Boudoir. So there's more service providers, same number of buyers, more competition, and you're also seeing more inflation in life, living costs go up. So you decided, hey, you got to optimize the business here, pull some more profit out of it, tighten up the ship. So you've pulled out some profits from other places, optimized stuff there, and now you've decided you're ready to do it in your Boudoir Facebook ad, part of your business, by actually, kind of plug in these leaks is the biggest first thing to do, and spend more than 10K a month. So on average, Boudoir Pico probably eliminate about half that, about 5K a month approximately, in wasted Facebook ad spend. Put that back into your pocket. You don't have to spend it anymore. Approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And so you want that, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost, because that's what you need on your journey to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for a new patient intake. I don't have new patient intake is closed right now. My DMs are closed, and no, there's no way you can get in. Then, but when I do open slots, yes, you will hear about it. You can DM then, and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.